Hit record. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Woo! Woo! We made it. I'm super excited. Like I said, this week has been like terrible for myself, and I'm gonna be real with you guys. I had zero goals for this week. I was working through some stuff, and life got in the way. But I think that sometimes it just happens, right? Life is never made to be easy, and it gets us down at our point in our lives. And I think we just have to like be really self-disciplined and say, enough is enough, and let's get back to it. And I'm here today. So today is going to be a little different. I was supposed to have a book that was come in. What's today? Friday. So it was supposed to come in Wednesday, and it's not here. So hopefully it comes sometime before this week ends. I would be very grateful because I'm gonna read it, and it's gonna be a book that I'm gonna go over next Friday, and the next couple of or I guess the rest of this month, I should say. It's a book. It's called How to Set Goals with. I'm going to really crush these names because it's like Kaizine, I think Kaizine and Ikagai. They're Japanese names. It's about focus, cure procrastination, and increase personal activity. A little bit about it is on the back of the book, it says, do you have trouble setting and achieving goals? Do you procrastinate or put things off last minute? I know that sometimes when we have like a really big goal that we want to hit, and we don't have like a deadline we want to hit it by, sometimes it's really, or yeah, it's pretty easy to say like, well, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do this tomorrow. I have this whole entire month to be able to do that goal, and then it's like the day before the month ends, and you're like, well, I didn't get that done, and you it just puts you like in this different vibe. So I'm really looking forward to reading this book. And then it said on the back of it too, 80% of New Year resolutions have failed by February. So January, February. That's only a month in. That's crazy. Um, we get so pumped on like what our goal is for the whole year, and we're doing good the first week, the second week, and then we're like, oh well, this is my rest day, I can eat this, I can do that, and then the next day you're like, well, I'll do this, and then I'll get started on Monday, and then you're waiting like those few days in between Monday, and then Monday gets here, and you're not really feeling it, and then you get off track. So I'm really excited to get into this book. But today is going to be like a questionnaire about how your month is going so far. I know we're only a couple weeks in, but this month seems like it's already going by super fast, especially knowing that Palooza is going to be here in like, 19 days, 20 days, 19 days, something like that. So it seems like it's already going by so fast. I feel like there's so many things happening. Rank advancements is ending this month. So, people are pushing to get those. And it's a crazy month. So I just wanted to ask some questions. You guys can unmute yourself if you want to, or just put it in the chat. I'm gonna pull up my chat so I can see what you guys are going to say. So the first one is, how was your week? How's it been going? Honestly, has your week been going good? Has it been going bad? These questions are really good for if you're not already self-reflecting. You really need to, because at the end of the day, you need to know if you have met your goal, if you're close to meeting your goal for the week. So how's your guys' week going? I don't see anything. You can unmute, put it in the chat, whatever you feel comfortable with. Anybody? Okay, there's one. I feel like it's better than I expected. I love that. Yeah, Bubba, go over there. Let me finish this, okay? It's been great. I've been more intentional on writing daily goals and helping achieve my weekly ones. I love it. Bubba, hold on, guys. I need you to go over there, please, with Sissy. Okay, mommy's doing this meeting. Don't spill my water. Okay, sorry, kids. Very positive week, no new customers, but I've talked to a few people. Okay, that's awesome. I love that. So it seems like everybody's week has been going really good. Okay, so the second one is not where, wait, hold on, there's one more. Got some great reviews from minis and getting more out right now. No new personal orders. I love that. Those minis will turn into personal orders. And I love that. Oh, now they're coming in. Flipped a mini to a customer after one day, and I have been very intentional with my time and sticking to me schedule. That is super important. Balancing everything and sticking to your personal time. I have lots of minis out right now and going out. It seems so far a few sales, but not a ton. I'm praying they pay off, and I'm not getting discouraged. I love that. I have trouble closing up on sales. Yeah, there is a specific Trello board too for just for closing up sales. Look into that and maybe that can help you. You know, 3-ways are also very, very helpful with that as well. I love that everyone's week is going really good. The second question, were you able to get at least one goal accomplished this week? Yes or no? Like I said, this week I didn't get any. So it's okay to say no. This is what self-reflecting is, just to see, you know, if you got your goal accomplished, whether it's your main one. Sorry, all of my kids. Callie, why don't you go do that in your room? Yes, my goal was to get 2 minis out and I got 4. Wow, that's amazing. Yes, yes, yes. I had a follower who's been watching for months and asked for a mini to try it. Don't you love that? I love that when that happens, when they've been watching you for the longest time. Yes, consistency. And they're like, hey, I've been watching you. Emoji eyes. I want to try what you're doing. Coming out of comfort zones. I love that. That is a really big goal. That's not a small goal, that's huge. Yes, my goal was schedule more lives and getting my blog more set up, and I've made steps in that way. That's awesome. Progress, growth, and I love that. Okay, so number 3, how did you feel when you hit this goal? Did you guys feel good? Did you not feel good because it wasn't like a big one? Like, how did you feel when you hit this goal? Did you feel like stress was relieved, successful, nervous? Love it. I was so excited. Yes. Accomplished and kept going the extra mile. Yep. Accomplished. That's awesome. I phoned a friend. I love that. Okay. Number 3, how did you feel? Or I'm just kidding. What were the struggles you were finding to achieve this goal? Did you find any kind of struggle when you're trying to get this specific goal accomplished? Sometimes it's like a mental struggle. Sometimes it can be physically, right? A lot of times we have a hard time, you know, doing our RCMs or following up with somebody. Did you find any struggles when you're trying to achieve this goal? I'm just waiting. I have my chat pulled up. I think my internet's slow. I struggle to make myself sit and do the work because life has distracted me. Yeah, I totally feel that. It's definitely hard to just sit down and find, you know, time to do the things that we need to do. You know, time is one thing that we cannot control, but it's being intentional. That is the one thing that we can control in sitting down, and that's the progress and the growth of self-development. Having minis reply for the first 2 days was stressful. Yeah, it really is. Yes, it was mental, had to do it though. Yep, not having minis, sitting down and finding the time to work on my blog and pushing myself, setting up the lives and reaching out to people. Yes, I love that. And I guess I should have like put what were the struggles for number 3, and then asking how you felt when you hit this goal. But we all know that you guys feel accomplished. You feel good when you hit this goal, right? Small or big, it's such a good feeling for your soul. Okay, number 5. Have you learned or have you leaned in or talked to your upline with this goal? Did you tell your upline? Did you lean in and ask for advice with your upline? Did you celebrate with your upline? Have you, just checked in with your upline and tell them like how you're doing? Or has your upline checked in with you, to see how you're doing? Yes, I message my upline at least 10 times a day. That's awesome. That's plugging in. That's what we should be doing. And they should be thankful that you're plugging in and really wanting this. I love that. Okay. One of the uplines told me they call me out on Zooms if I did. I love that. Sometimes we have to sometimes we have to find that accountability, and sometimes we just have to be called out, right? Like if you weren't being called out, I don't think, sometimes I just think that we should, yes, I put my weekly goals in the comment section as I set up one-on-one, so I can't hide from it. I can talk. I love that. So true, Dakota. Sometimes I can speak the truth. Sometimes I can. Sometimes I can't. Okay. Number 6. Do you think next week you might have to move some things around to accomplish a new goal? So I know that we still have, a couple days before this week ends. But this week so far, have you felt like, that you had to move or balance some things out differently to set up a new goal for the next week? Especially with those minis to become customers, or sometimes a lot of chances are sometimes those minis go to promoters. Like sometimes they'll jump into promoters. So maybe you have to move some things around if they just want to jump in, especially with referrals. Bethany said that sometimes what she does is when they are ready to thrive for free, they're already trying to find 2 people. So why don't they get paid and find them 2 promoters, and they're getting their VIP? So sometimes, or maybe you have to move, some things around next week to be able to, find hope that you're going to bring in a new promoter. Balance things out, have to get back, burner goals done. Yep, that's right. It's really hard. That's why self-reflecting is really, that's why we should be self-reflecting. That way, we know what things that we need to work on a little bit more, and the things that we need to work on a little less to bring up those things that we feel like we're failing at or not doing enough at. 7. Have you been self-reflecting at night to see what it is you might be having a hard time balancing? Yes, Lucas and I are doing a mini trip together, but travel is one of my 5s, working on the road. And yeah, and some people can relate to that. In your blog, I'm really excited for your blog, Jordan, just because you do so much traveling. I follow this one girl I grew up with. It's the Weekend Forecast. You should look her up. Her name's Danae. And she doesn't have any kids, but she goes to like all kinds of different states and all the time traveling. And she has a really good one, and she does, reels on what she packs for, her trips and stuff. You should look her up. She's really good. No, but I should. Yes, you should definitely do some self-reflecting. As someone said, they were in waiting room. Oh, thank you. Now look her up. Yes, yes. Every night I try to do a list in my head what needs work. Yes, maybe try writing them down. Sometimes when you write them down, it seems like you're more intentional with what you need to try to work out or work on a little bit more. I am definitely one of those people who needs to write them down because I can I can say it in my head all day long, but I end up forgetting. And I have squirrel brain really, really bad. I have 2 kids, so I'm pulled in like multiple directions all the time. And so if I don't write it down, even if it's like, not nice and neat, as long as it's written down, I can go back at night when I have time to focus and really sit down and think at or look at what I need to do a little bit better. Okay. Let me bring it up to the chat. I see Bubba. Okay. Number 8, are you close to achieving your monthly goal? I hope that you guys are also doing a monthly goal, because these weeks, when you set up weekly goals, this is going to help you achieve your one main goal for the whole entire month, whatever that is. Sometimes small, simple goals, they're easy, and they should definitely be like realistic, not even close to halfway. You'll get there. Like I said, it's only a couple weeks in, so you still have time, but I believe you'll get there as long as you know that you're doing the things to get there, or even just knowing that you pushed through something that was really hard for you to even achieve, that one goal. You should be really proud of yourself, because that alone is just one thing accomplished, No, but I am working towards setting my monthly goals. Not on track for my rank goal since it's last month. The rank fastest, but very, very close to re-ranking last month's rank. I love that. Thank you for letting me know there's people in here. I can't see. Okay. Are you using your SMART goals? S is for specific, M is for measurable. Hold on, let me mute. S is for specific, M is for measurable, A is for attainable, R is for relevant, T is for timely. Have you been using SMART goals to help you stay on track? I know we talk about this a lot, and I'm myself am getting used to writing out like SMART goals, getting used to getting into that habit. I am on track for my monthly goal. I love that, Jordan. Okay. 9. Just kidding. I just had 9. Okay. Well, I definitely do not know how to number. Okay. Have you learned something new that you could add to your goal settings? Have you learned something new within your couple of weeks of this new month? Maybe add to your goal settings? Whether that's, reading new books, or finding a good worksheet, finding a place to, I don't know, it could be literally anything. Yes, I'm adding to my goal setting. I have made a self-development plan to help me grow to the leader I want to be. I love that. Okay, this is the last question. Are you having a hard time achieving any goal because of someone who doesn't believe in this, in Lavelle, working, your business, anything? Do you have a hard time achieving any goal because of someone who doesn't believe? I know for myself, I do. My husband, he does, believe in me, but sometimes it's hard to keep that on his mind, knowing that I have certain things that I want to accomplish, and he still expects a lot of stuff out of myself to do as I'm trying to achieve these goals. No, I'm not letting those people in my head. Awesome. I love it. And we shouldn't. Hillary in our chat one day was showing that her whole entire family, besides Isaac, I do my husband rolls his eyes when I tell him my goals. Sometimes, yeah, husbands, moms, dads, it's really hard when, to set goals when people that are closest to you don't, really believe in you. And maybe this is why, writing weekly goals, easy, realistic goals, and like just proving them wrong, just knowing that like you got those goals done. And even if you write it like on the board in your kitchen, your bathroom, wherever it may be, your goal, your weekly goals. And if you push yourself, this is going to keep you accountable. And if they see it and you're working towards those goals, maybe like in time they're like, oh wow, like she's actually doing it, and when it's keeping you accountable and they're seeing it, I think that's going to put like a little boost, a little fire underneath your bum, and it's going to light you and you're going to go flying into a like new vibe. So maybe try that and see if they, see a difference. I don't think my husband knows I make money yet, but I'm not letting him pull me down anymore. That's funny. My husband and I, we actually have two separate accounts. I actually have two accounts. One for because I get like an allowance from his paychecks. I hate the word allowance, but I wanted, some money from his paychecks plus whatever I make from Lavelle. But I've really taken Tracy's advice and pulling, whatever I make from Lavelle, a specific amount, and putting it into a bank account. That way I'm not taking away from like the money that, I take away from Jason's check or something, but my husband knows that I make money. I just don't really necessarily share it with him unless if I'm putting, some back from or for Lavelle's, Bagos, or if I'm putting it towards our house. Okay, so that is all I really had. I did want to screen share one thing. Sorry about my kids, y'all. I'm gonna screen share. I found this worksheet if anybody needs help with a worksheet. I found it on Pinterest. I can, that's not it. I can send it into Thrive Army if you need me to. I know this says career goal questionnaire. James, hey. No, sir, take that in your room, please. Okay. I know this says career goal questionnaire, but I think you can scratch out, career and write in Lavelle. It may be a little blurry, but it says, am I happy with the money I am making? Do I enjoy my current job? Do you like what you're doing? And if you're not, then something needs to change in what you're doing, maybe the steps you're taking. What field of work am I interested in? So maybe instead of what field of work, maybe you should write like what leadership of what leadership steps am I taking? Maybe you can write that in if you do decide to do this. Do I want a new job or promotion? Instead of new job, you can write, do I want a promotion? And if you write yes, you have the rest of this month. And we all know that Lavelle sometimes throws out like goat pay or getting paid as 200K. What barriers are preventing me from doing the job that I want? What type of changes are needed for me to be happy at work? Whether that's self-development books, or if you need to do more one-on-ones with your upline and get to the root of like what you may need more of. I'm having like a hard time reading this. In getting a promotion, or a new job, a realistic goal. It is very well a realistic goal. We're just gonna scratch out new job, or you can put new rank. That's a pretty good one. In getting a promotion or a new rank, a realistic goal. It is very realistic. If you guys go on Lavelle's Facebook page, you can see so many people who have skyrocketed from 4K or from VIP to like 12K in like a month. Or whatever rank. There's people who skyrocketed into those ranks. So it is very realistic. You just have to make realistic goals and just continue to encourage yourself to do the things that you need to get done early in the morning, or just finding time to sit down and do it. Am I prepared to make any necessary changes? That's a question that you need to answer, but the Twindells, I think that's how you say their name, their last name. They had said that, for 6 months straight that they were eating nothing but like ramen and pasta, and just, they're living off of pizza, Caesar pizzas for 6 straight months in order to get to where they needed to be. Tracy gets up at like 3:30 in the morning. She's waking her roosters up. The roosters aren't even waking her up, to get her stuff done before she fills other people's cups. Some people, whatever it may be, are you willing to sacrifice something in order to get to where you want to be within like, a year or 5 years or a month from now or wherever? So that was a worksheet. I gotta myself get new ink for my computer or for my printer. I'm gonna print that off and write that right in on that. You can send in Thrive Army if you need that or if you want that. What is that board called? So I can look up more stuff on Pinterest. Let me see. I just typed in business goals is what I typed in. And then I just made my own board and just started putting stuff in there. So just look, whenever you have time, just look at some Pinterest business goals, I guess. There's a lot. Courtney has a really good, you're welcome. Courtney Rogers has a really good board. Like, I don't know, there's like 20 of them, but they're all good. So maybe look at hers and see like a good setup because hers is really pretty. Thanks for bearing with my voice today, y'all. And yeah, so I hope that maybe those questions that I asked you today, maybe that can give you an insight if your goals are realistic, too high, too small, to give you an idea if you need to work, tweak some things out in your, schedules or whatever. And that is all I have for y'all. Does anybody have any questions? Did I talk too fast? Did I make any sense? Yes, buddy. The Trello, no, Pinterest. She has I'm almost done, Bubba. All right. Well, I'll try to, yeah. Okay, one last thing before we get off. All right, this wanted to be a Dakota Zoom if we did not do this, okay? Arms up, everybody. Arms up. Okay, I see 2 people. That's all. I see Katie and Jordan. The rest has their. All right, turn your arm, catch stuff on the back. Good job. You guys rock. I hope you guys have an amazing Friday and go team.
Do that again and take a picture of it.
Yeah, sure.
As a team, we pat ourselves on the back. Ready? Hold on. I'm gonna make a video of it. Here we go, guys. I got it.
All right. Well, you guys are awesome, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Like I said, go team, go do amazing things. You guys are all awesome, and yeah. Well, I'll see you guys in the chat. Bye, guys.